Yo, what's up, y'all? We out here yet again, Buff Missionary back in these streets. And I got to talk about mental health. But more importantly, I got to talk about exercise. Because the reality is this. The last few weeks, let me set the stage for you. Last few weeks, I really haven't done anything in terms of physical activity or physical health or anything like that. We had our gymnastics home show. Check out the videos from the Dominican Republic tour. Those are all uploaded now, live, ready to go. And the behind the scenes BTS of home show prep that week and home show weekend, those videos are coming out too. So stay tuned, check those out. Like, subscribe, share. You know how we roll. You know how we do in these streets. But anyways, since that moment, I've done nothing. And it's interesting because if I look at kind of the flow of my life since that moment, I've still gone to work. I've still had to do other stuff, I guess. I don't know. Been moving in, so unpacking things. I've still had to go play. Well, it's weird. Now that I think about it, I don't really know what I've been up. Let's put it this way. The battery just died. Was as dead as I've been the last few weeks. I really can't think of anything that I've been doing. So it's weird because at the same time that there's nothing going on, I took the first week and said, you know what, let me just recover, rest, and recoup from the home show preparation and all the practice and all that and the actual event, 4 shows in 3 days. But then I just stayed on that flow, and little by little, like I said, I've been in a funk, like whether it's spiritually, whether it's physically, whether it's kind of mentally, late mornings, not really wanting to wake up. I'll stay up late. I might play a video game or here. Like I'm not doing too much outside of just working and coming back and sleeping. It's really weird. I feel kind of embarrassed that I can't remember anything that I've done outside of that the past couple weeks. But the point is this. I noticed within the last couple days especially that I just felt like that maybe you felt that before, where it's like I couldn't get out of it. I didn't really know what was bugging me, things in life that were challenging and that I'm kind of working through from since before home show, like a couple months ago, are still the same things I'm working through and dealing with now. So it's not like those have changed much. So it couldn't be that. But all that to say, the main difference really was the exercise. I'm sure the devotions might factor in there a little bit, but I'd even been more consistent within the inconsistency with my little devotions that I've been doing as opposed to exercise. So body feeling more tired, mad sore. I do need a masseuse though. That's a fact. But I guess the reason that I was able to put 2 and 2 together was I have a buddy of mine, Andrew Dormus, shout out. That's my Spartan guy right there. We run the Spartans together, and he actually convinced me this afternoon to do another one while we were going to go for a run. He sent a text while I was at lunch, and he said, hey man, he sent it to the group of guys local who normally go out to run. We trained together when it was going down for the Chicago Marathon last year, which is pretty dope. Get you some people when it comes to running, because that joint is hell to do on your own. But anyways, he texted the group. I was the only one to respond at the moment. And I said, yeah, man, I'm down. And I end up meeting him and we talk about this. And even in my response, I could feel like a little spark happening, right? And something kind of keyed me into it even yesterday when I was talking with a friend of mine saying, hey, let's put together a little workout routine kind of thing. And yesterday was supposed to be about the workout challenge. What was the challenge going to be? 120 jump squats and 40 push-ups. So, okay, cool. I went and did the 120 jump squats, the 40 push-ups. I said, man, let me make 100. So I did 100 push-ups instead. And I also added in maybe 40 single leg jump squats on either side, or lunge squats on either side. And it was just like I could feel something awakening even though I wasn't quite back yet. And I certainly wasn't aware of what was happening, which is weird. But it was today, like I said, when I finally put the pieces together and realized, man, I'm at this lunch right now and I'm thinking, well, shoot, let's set the run at this time so I can have enough time to leave here, take a nap, get ready to go, and I'll be at the park by 5. And meeting Andrew there was good. We went for 2 miles, just a little something simple, and it was a struggle because my lungs haven't seen cardio in a while. But it was good. And even in talking about what kind of motivates us and what gets us going, I think I realized really for the first time how much being physical and staying active is a part of who I am, and even more so how it impacts my mental health. I can't think of that many times where I've been completely inactive as I have been over the past couple weeks. And I also can't think of times when I've felt so weird as I have over the last couple weeks. It's not a coincidence. You know, I'm pretty sure there's studies out there. I could look up some stuff right now, I'm sure, on what, you know what, I will. Let's take a look here. Let's see. Physical activity and mental health. All right, what does it say? According to general results, exercise, I gotta move this. Exercise enhances mood and self-esteem while decreasing stress tendencies. Interesting. A factor known to aggravate mental and what? Oh, this is a whole article here. Aggravate mental and physical diseases. Oh, shoot. Studies show that people who exercise regularly have a better frame of mind. Oh, okay. However, it should not be highlighted. It should be highlighted that a consistent link between mood enhancement and exercise in healthy individuals has not been established. Okay. Interesting. But there's a whole lot of stuff here. It's been shown that exercise can improve attention, focus, memory, cognition, language fluency, and decision making. Blah, 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 blah. It improves the functioning of this, that, the other. Human beings produce more of these two neurochemicals when they engage in physical activities, blah, blah, blah. So there's a lot of good stuff out there. This is just one article of, I'm sure, many, as the Google results said that there were, 751 million results on this topic. So there's a lot of that. And it's a weird thing to say, right? Because in being active for so long, all right, round 3, and we'll hope this thing's actually charging. But like I was saying, still recovering, right? Still dying out here. But like I was saying, for being active for so long, I never really stopped to think about any type of connection of the physical activity I was doing in my own mental health. I would say things like, yeah, I feel better when I do it, but I never really thought of kind of the impact of not doing it and not having it. And so I do feel like there's something really missing, not just in the literal sense of I'm not exercising, but also, and perhaps more importantly, in the sense of how is this impacting the way that I view life? How is this impacting the way that I interact with the spiritual side of things, the social side of things, etc. So being able to get out and get physical and go for that run, and actually having now 2 days, imagine that, 2 days of activity back to back, I feel a little bit more excitement in my mood and kind of my mind. And that's what I need to keep running with. That's what I got to keep rolling with. So here's the struggle, right? Because it's easy for us to stay up late and not want to wake up early, to try to plan our mornings based on the first thing that we think we have to do. And we do that and we get by, and sometimes we're, going through the day feeling like we're struggling or whatever. We make it happen, right? But what would it be like if we could get up a little bit earlier, go to sleep a little bit earlier, dedicate just a little bit of time? It took us 20 minutes to go for the run for 2 miles. And if it had been a few months ago, we could probably go 24 miles and hit 3 miles. It's like, obviously there's progression there. But the point is, you don't have to take a lot of time to do something physical, but the benefits that you get from that small commitment of time can be exponential. I can think of the days when I would wake up at 5. This was in January. It was a couple months later, slacking. A few months later, been slacking. But I could think of the days in January where I would wake up around 5:30, take some time, get to the office. I would record a video, and then I would get to work at the gym. That's right there in the same building at the office. And yeah, I'd feel a little bit tired physically getting to work, but mentally I felt great. And it would kind of, as my body would recover while I was sitting in the office most of the day, it would kind of catch back up to where my mind was. And I would feel good. And getting up early, of course, made me want to go to sleep earlier. So it became a more positive cycle in that regard. And that's what I needed to get up and do. I have to bite the bullet and realize that I'm not tired as I think I've been. I'm not as tired as I think I've been the last few days or last couple weeks. My body is inactive, and that's why it's slowing down. So if you are feeling something similar, then it might be worth checking out, and it might be worth going for a walk outside, going for a little run if that's something you do, or whatever it is you like to do physically. Get down and bust out some push-ups. I say that I'm trying to get my dad on that. But seriously, like, health is wealth. And especially when I think of age and that process and older people, and kind of the decline that we see in a lot of elderly folk, I've never really believed that it just happened because it was supposed to. There are a lot of very fit and in shape older people, and it's because they've stuck with it and they've made that decision, and their bodies are stronger, their minds are stronger, and their quality of life is better as a result. But guess what? The same benefits that you get from doing exercise at 80 and 90 are the same ones we get right now. We feel better, we look better, we feel stronger, and we can go through a better quality of life because of it. So, yeah, I know it's different for everyone, and we all don't have the same opportunities and abilities to exercise as the next. But it's worth asking the question, what can you do? And whatever it is that you can do, see what it would look like to add some of that into your daily diet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what I had to say. I'm feeling good. I got out the shower now, so I'm feeling clean. I wanted to recap on that. I will rest, and I'll rest good tonight because I'm sore as a mug. But hey, we out here, and we out. I'll catch you in the next one, all right? Peace.